Welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into straight into the message and see what is the current energy and what you need to know when you see this reading. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with the tarot cards. Um, yeah. First card out is the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm getting this energy, and it doesn't really seem very connected to this Queen of Cups in reverse. Actually, it might be. But I'm getting this energy of something taking off, something getting started. It's almost like, yeah, okay, so we are entering the astrological new year. So that's Aries season. So I'm getting this very like fiery energy of like something starting, something taking off. I feel like this is giving me the energy of the Hangman card in reverse for some reason, because I just feel like where things were stagnant, where things felt kind of held back, and it could be due to some type of emotional blockage with her coming up in reverse. I feel like that's being lifted. I'm definitely sensing a shift within. Yeah, I feel like there's something that shifted within you, and it's really allowing like this flow, and it's allowing things to really. I'm getting a image of like a something that was blocking off a water source being removed, and that water being able to like flow through. Okay, let's see what else comes up. The Empress. I'm not really sure which way she wanted to land. Let's see. Okay, upright. So the Empress is the next card out. And you know, I was getting this energy of like Virgo and Taurus energy. I know the Empress is Venus, and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So there is this energy of like, I'm getting this very earthy energy, but very feminine at the same time. And there's a lot coming up about health, work, routines, beauty. Yeah, I feel like you could be in this space of really taking care of yourself and really locking in on like your own showing up for yourself, being very consistent, being very focused, being like, I don't know, I get this energy of like showing up consistently and just being determined or like locked in. I don't know, it's like you're locked in on yourself, your goals. And I do sense a lot of wealth coming in. A lot of like even good health, money, growth. Something could be taken off when it comes to like a business venture or career, or you could be getting a lot of recognition for something. But I feel like you've been in this season of kind of like, I'm getting like a rainy season where things may have been very heavy, kind of. I'm seeing like a shirt drenched in like water, and it's kind of heavy, and it's um yeah, but I feel like now that rain kind of like watered your seeds. So now those seeds are starting to sprout and grow and like show. It's like the fruits of your labor right now are showing up. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's a new, solid, stable beginning that is happening for you right now. And it's so much abundance. I feel like you've been in this very receptive feminine energy lately, and it's really or that's what you like. I feel this shift that just recently happened. I feel like it's really put you in this receptive energy. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is the next card out. Yeah, finding this stability. I feel like you're finding this stability, especially when it comes to finances, when it comes to like your material world. You could have some new like solid streams of income coming in, or something is really solidifying for you right now when it comes to your wealth, your stability, your like material world. Yeah, this energy feels very stable, and it's not overly emotional. I feel like there's something that clicked with you emotionally, and it really put you in the space that you needed to be in to kind of have this growth and stability. Okay, I'm gonna get one more tarot card. The Eight of Wands is coming out sideways. Let's see which way it wants to land. Looks like upright. Yeah, like I said, things are starting to take off. Things are shifting. The energy is picking up. So I feel like you're ready too. I feel like it's right on time. Everything is right in alignment for you to have this like fresh start. It's just so much abundance here, but it's like it's not an overabundance. It's like perfect. There's something about this energy that is just, excuse me, very much in alignment. Okay, so let's pull from, I'm gonna pull from this oracle deck, Moonology Messages Oracle. First card out is Watch for Signs. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities right now. Maybe you're seeing like numbers. I'm hearing mirrored numbers. So it could be like 646, 343, 818. There's something about like mirrored numbers. You could also be seeing butterflies during this time. Signs that are very specific, that have very specific meanings to you. So pay attention to that, because when you're seeing these signs, that could be letting you know that you're in alignment. That could be letting you know that something is in alignment for you. Also, I'm getting something about like a code word or something like that. Maybe there's something that you ask specifically, or that you need to like establish with the higher power, whatever it is that you subscribe to. For instance, you could say like, show me a blue butterfly if this is meant for me, or something like that. I feel like there's something significant about asking for certain signs too. Okay, protection on the bottom of the deck. So there is a lot of protection around you and what you're doing. And I feel like, you know, these signs are going to help to protect you too, because it's going to let you know if something is for you or not. So yeah, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is supporting you a lot right now. Okay, I'm going to pull from this other oracle deck. Oh wait, I'll grab the same one. Okay. Woman holding a heart is on the bottom of the deck before I shuffle. Love could be significant. We did get the Empress, which is Venus energy. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a lot to do with emotional stability too. The fourth chakra, is that the heart chakra? That's the first card out. And that's interesting, because I was just saying something about love and like emotions. I believe this is the heart chakra. You have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this is something to do with like finding a new emotional balance. I'm going to read this, what this card means in reverse. I'm hearing head over heart. So that could be significant. Okay, Let's see. 38. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance. In the reverse, it says, this card reverse indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart center energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment or grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event. Whether it's recent or not, this block energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others. And it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates your life. It's time. Okay, sorry, I had a phone call. But it's time to heal. It's time to heal the old stuck stuff and move on. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, ventilate it in your journal and release it with an intention to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Meditate on increasing light in your heart center and call on Raphael to help bring healing and clarity there. Love yourself and give yourself the approval you used to need from others. The healing will take place and happiness will return. Okay, so the other card, before I talk about that, the other card that came out was the World. And this is significant because the World card talks about completion. And I was saying how I felt like there was something like you were finding this new emotional stability. With that fourth chakra Archangel Raphael card, I feel like that's really speaking to having this emotional shift. Maybe some people are in a space where you still need to have this emotional shift and you're coming into it. And some people, I feel like a lot of people are at the place where this just happened. Like this shift recently happened and now you're in this Empress energy that's very receptive, very stable, very abundant. But yeah, this is like you could be in a place where you're really starting to value yourself a lot. You're really starting to pour into yourself a lot and put yourself first. You know, I was getting from the beginning this energy of like being very focused, self-focused, and very into your routines and just really showing up for yourself and having this shifted perspective. Yeah, I just feel like things are really, it's like a new start. I'm getting this energy of a rebirth, a new start, a new way of living, thinking, being. And I feel like it has a lot to do with some type of emotional shift. You're finding a lot more stability. You're really focused on your health, on your money, on your ventures, the things that you have going on. I just feel like, yeah, the energy feels very stable, very secure within self. Okay, so I'm going to pull from, I think this is the last oracle deck I have. Okay, first card out is Compassion in reverse, 369. You know what? I'm getting an energy of someone who, it's not that you're not compassionate, but I feel like it's just this sense of being more, I want to say strict, but I don't know if that's really the right word. But it's like where you may have been very giving to other people, even like overly giving to other people. You're not doing that anymore. You're pouring that energy into yourself. And you are, there's just like this energy of like, I'm just like putting yourself first. Putting yourself first. And that may have been something that you struggled with previously. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, Rebellion in reverse. Card number 510. Okay, it doesn't want to. And then manifestation, card number 111. Yeah, I feel like it's just like it's your time right now. Okay, it's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to put you first. It's time to have your success, your abundance, your growth, your like stability, all the things that are for you. It's time for you to have those things. And I feel like it is kind of like this act of rebellion. Okay, and this is what's needed for you, because I feel like maybe you're someone who you can really you can be very like go with the flow, very like easy in a way where it's like not like in a bad way, but just like a person who is more non-confrontational, you know, more like willing and able to just kind of like go with the flow of things. And now I feel like you may be in this space of kind of like, no, I'm not going with the flow. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be who I want to be. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm definitely getting a lot with the throat chakra and like speaking up, speaking your mind, things like that. And I feel like this is really allowing you to manifest the life you want. It's really, you know, putting you in this space of being very abundant and having a lot of success and stability. And I just see like I'm getting a lot of energy of, I'm getting this like queen energy, even king energy. But it's like someone who's very powerful, who knows their power, who's stepping and standing in their power is what I'm getting. And it's a major shift that's occurring or has occurred. Okay. I did kind of want to look at this world card, the world in reverse. I'm just going to read a little bit of this and then I'm going to close it out. So the world says expansion and opening up. Yeah, I definitely feel like your world is opening up. But it says receiving the world reverse means that you've been severely limiting your view of things. You're thinking too narrowly, either in your options for action or what you feel you deserve. You may be feeling boxed in by old ways of doing things, not quite sure of how to expand. This card calls for you to think creatively outside of the box and find yourself in now. Yeah, and I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like your perspective has shifted. Almost like overnight type of shift. You know, you may have woke up and just felt different and just started doing things differently. So I feel like your view of things is definitely being expanded or has been expanded. And you're starting to see things differently. Like I was saying with the rebellion card, now you're starting to kind of go against the grain of what has been normal, what has been expected or, you know, accepted. Okay. So that is all I have for this reading. If it resonates, please give it a like. You can also subscribe for videos that I'll be doing in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.